Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you.
I have something that will be of great use to you. But first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name?
Where in the world did you get that idea? That's not even close.
You have 2 guesses left.
You still haven't guessed my name. Ready to take another shot at it? How in the world did you think of that? That's not even close. You only have 1 guess left. You still haven't guessed my name. Ready to take another shot at it? That's right. Outstanding. I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Well, step over here so I can give them to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
From here you can see that the stump is very old and rotting away. A dark hole at the top catches your attention. Inside the rotting stump you notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside. When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds. Cautiously, you open the pouch and see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Quickly, you close it again so as not to lose any. Cautiously, the clear mountain lake is surrounded by steep cliffs. Your attempt at cliff diving was a smashing failure. The fairy godmother's spell is protecting you. There appears to be some sort of bowl sitting next to the tree. You pick up the bowl. Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew. You eat every bite of the delicious stew. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. There's a large walnut tree surrounded by several pine trees. The squirrel seems hesitant about climbing its favorite walnut tree with you standing around. Not surprisingly, the squirrel doesn't reply. You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around. You are holding an ordinary walnut. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. The gold walnut feels slightly heavier than an average walnut. Gnarled, ancient trees loom in this dark part of the forest.
Ye best be careful, young Graham. The mystic protective spell of mine has weakened and departed.
What a pretty bed of wildflowers! You plant the magical beans in the fertile soil. Suddenly, something incredible begins to happen. This mighty beanstalk stretches up so high, it vanishes into the clouds above. An old axe is permanently wedged into the tree stump. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings. It is an ancient, rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work. The old axe is tightly wedged in the tree stump. You cannot remove it, no matter what you do. The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
There is a rickety old cupboard on the wall. If there was something of value in there, the woodcutter and his wife would not be starving to death. An old earthenware pitcher sits on the table. You cannot get the pitcher. The woodcutter, still gazing at his wife's pale face, does not seem to hear you. woodcutter's poor wife appears to be near death. The woodcutter gratefully accepts the treasure.
Thank you, Sir Knight, but I fear that only a gift of food will save my poor wife from starvation.
The woodcutter accepts your meager gift of food.
Thank you, Sir Knight. This will help. For a while.
The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Please, take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
You play a lively toe-tapping tune on the fiddle. The woodcutter and his wife ignore your fiddling. Perhaps they preferred their own music. You play a lively toe... Obviously, there are no music lovers here. You put the fiddle away. There's not... There's... The water is too... There is a mushroom in the meadow on the other side of the raging river. Suddenly you hear the heavy footfalls of an ogre. He stomps into the clearing, spots you, and decides to crush the life out of you. The ogre is itching to take you in his powerful arms and crush your bones. This is not a good place to play the fiddle. Your aim could use some improvement. The dagger flies through the air, and where it lands, you know not. You were warned, ogre and ogre again. There is a moldering old... The stump will not... You grab some pebbles. You are already climbing the beanstalk. Be careful. Looks like you had a bad fall this spring. Looks like you had a bad fall. Looks like you had a bad fall. Looks like you had a bad fall. Next time, keep your feet on the ground and your head out of the clouds. These weirdly shaped trees tower over you. There is a small dark hole in the base of this tree, but you need to get closer for a better look. You see a slingshot in the hole. You reach into the hole and pull out the leather slingshot. From outside, you can see the entrance to a cave carved into the side of the mountain. Suddenly, a small... Whoops! Whoops! The enormous giant has been carrying that heavy chest for longer than he can remember. The giant did a smashing job of defeating you. The giant is lying dead on the ground. Beside him is a sturdy chest. You are in the land of the clouds. There's a dead giant here. The giant did a smash. The giant is getting tired of looking for you. Seems like he may be getting ready to take a nap. Good job! The huge giant, tuckered out from stomping around, has fallen fast asleep. There is a chest near the sleeping giant. Slowly, carefully, you take the chest without waking the giant. Now that he's asleep, he's completely harmless. There's no reason to hurt him. Wandering along the banks of the beautiful lake, you see a cute little elf. You should get a little closer to the elf. The elf is impressed by your friendliness and responds by handing you an elegant little ring.
I've had me eye on ye, Sir Graham. Methinks you might enjoy this little trinket. For just a wee bit of time it has the power to make ye invisible. May it give ye as much entertainment as ye has given me this day.
With that, the elf vanishes. This is a large condor. Its graceful flight appears effortless. At times, it dives so low you can practically touch it. This jagged These These You check to make